Jambo Ma Africa. Today, let me start by apologizing in advance for in case my language or choice of words go a little bit left today, because I am one of those South Africans who are very much moved by this press briefing by the trusted general of the people, Mkhwanazi. And I see many people have shared their thoughts. I see many politicians has come out to give what they think. I see Fikile Mbalula defending Mkhwanazi, and I see what is happening there in the ANC. And then I ask myself this question. In 2018, 19, they promised us that if we can get rid of Jacob Zuma, our country will come right. They ensured us that the problem in our country is the Guptas. They ensured us that, listen, if Jacob Zuma can be removed and Cyril Ramaphosa is the darling of white monopoly capitalists, everything is going to be all right. Where are we today? Kulman, where are we today? Mkhwanazi has dropped a bombshell, risking his family's life, risking his own life, risking his colleagues' lives by these files that he dropped in that media briefing. I want us to talk about that, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to King Said So, Africa's one land, one language, one currency, one army on King Said So. Africans can unite. Your Pan-Africanist podcast. Enjoy.
Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Said So. I'm your host, Kagiso Hlongwane. What is in Jiva Sono, and we're back at it again with another one. And this time around, Mkhwanazi has shaken the whole country with things that should not shock us, actually. In South Africa, these things should not shock us because we always knew that our politicians are rotten to the core. I tell you all the time, don't trust any politician. Any politician. Once they taste the power, they change. I'm telling you right now, ladies and gentlemen, this is where South Africa finds itself. Let me just divert a little bit. Even in the health sector, where we think, hey, Bafetu, put South African first, hey, this and that, and even in the health sector, if you get to understand how much people make money from offset medical pills and medicines that have been sold on the what we call the black market, if only you guys understood what is going on there, now you will understand why South Africa is a mess like it is today. Today, I want to come back to the question and ask, what happened, South Africans? I thought, Abo Thuli Madonsela, Abo Raymond Zondo, they said Jacob Zuma was the one who was the problem in this country. They said, if we can just remove Jacob Zuma, if we can make sure Jacob Zuma is out of the equation, South Africa will come right. That's what they promised us, and that's what they wanted us to believe. Get rid of Jacob Zuma. The Guptas are the problem. The state is captured. Now you tell me, how many years now since Jacob Zuma, Cyril Ramaphosa is serving his second and last term or something like that? Why is it that South Africa is not fixed? If the state is still captured, or if the state was captured during Jacob Zuma time, is it not correct to equally conclude that the state capture is still existing till today and the state was always captured? You saw who went to America with Cyril Ramaphosa. You saw it. If Jacob Zuma did the same thing, you guys know what you would have been saying. I just want to get this one out of my chest quickly. It's not a Jacob Zuma video. But I'm telling you right now, they promised us that petrol would be cheaper. They promised us that they will defeat crime. They will promise us that unemployment will be better. Under Cyril Ramaphosa, they promised us that life will be better. They ensured us that there is no one that is worse than Jacob Zuma. And look where we are today. Just look where we are. General Mkhwanazi, may God bless you. May your ancestors continue to protect you. I wish you may live long to see the crime situation change for the better in South Africa. I doubt because you are just one man against a system. I'm going to be talking a lot today, but where do we start? Okay, the Minister of the Police, uSenzo Mchunu, has disbanded a... You guys watched the press conference of Undole, General Mkhwanazi. So I'm not going to play the press conference. I'm taking a different angle on this video. I'm going to give you just a little bit of what he said on the press conference, but I want to get other people's opinion. I want to show you that Fikile Mbalula is defending this man. I want to show you videos of uXolani Khumalo, Nemazu uXolani Khumalo Foundation, Nimizwan Konjuxolani X from some channel there in DSTV. I want to talk about the opinion of Lien from the economic freedom fighters. I want to take a different direction and show you. And I want to show you just how corrupt these police are. If you go on X, Facebook, Google, even if you go on TikTok and you type corrupt South African police, you will see thousands of videos. Thousands of videos that you're going to see online that show you just how rotten the whole system is. Let me start because so many names have been dropped. Apparently there's a man Nhlanhla, who goes in and out of prison but still manages to get tenders from subs of over 300 million. Me and you, we don't even know what a million is. 1 million. People are getting tenders of 300 million. God bless Mkhwanazi. He talked about Uvusi Nhlanhla and that he's supporting the minister of, financially supporting the minister of the police, Mchunu, and he's got the evidence, the WhatsApp conversations, everything. He's got it. He's a brave man, this guy. Hey, he's a brave man. He's a brave man. And also Ubalo went on to go on media to defend himself and say it's unfortunate that a police commissioner, the general, is doing that. And they are going to get to the bottom of this. The bottom of this, they are going to get rid of this guy. And when they get rid of Mkhwanazi, we must take to the streets. I don't know what taking to the streets might solve, but we must take to the streets. Okay, let me take you back a few years when you guys were still fighting the Bangladesh, Pakistan, and the Somalians about tuck shops and contaminated food and whatever. The police went and searched some of these shops for documentation and everything. And I want to show you, I want to open this video with playing this clip for you guys. And I want you to see what the police are doing. And you tell me what is it that you are seeing here. Watch this. The police are at the back of the store. They're at the back of the shop. Look at them. Look at what are they doing. Look at your police, ladies and gentlemen. This is South African police service, SAPS. This is them. Look at them. Look at them. This is who we must be defended by. This is the people that are supposed to enforce the laws of our country. Look at them. They don't know what to do with this money. Look at these people. No, man, look at them. This video has never been deleted on my phone. I kept it for evidence, and for days like this, it's always on my phone, this particular video. I've got other videos, but this particular one is always on my phone. They're having a joy. They're having a ball. They can't believe that the Pakistanis are keeping cash lying somewhere in a black plastic bag. They're doing whatever they can do to enrich themselves. South African police, this is what they do. The system is fucked up. We don't have police anymore. Out of 1,000 policemen, there's only one honest one. Look at this. Look at it. Enjoying life. You're gonna buy cavelas and alcohol with this money. This is what I want you guys to see. Before we start the video today, this is what I want you guys to see. Look at this. These are the people that must protect us. Okay, let me stop it here. Okay, fine. Senzo Mkhunu is a minister for the police from the ANC. Now the Secretary General of the ANC, Fikile Mbalula, was called to come and answer. Hey guys, are you going to take action against Usenzo? What are you guys going to do against this guy? What is it that you're going to do against Usenzo? And he answered the question. And the way he answered the question, okay, let's listen to Fikile Mbalula.
See, as the African National Congress.
Why do you say it's lawlessness?
It borders on lawlessness and a banana republic, that a high-ranking police commissioner can basically go to television and make a disparaging and grave accusations and allegations in the way we have learned about them. And it borders on lawlessness and banana republic, because at the end of the day, we've got to do something about those things. And also the protocol and the discipline of the police command and control is very important. I was a minister of police. I worked very well with the police, and I know protocols of the police, but I'm not about to talk about my own personal experience. Let's deal with the principle. The principle is that the head of state and our president will deal with this matter. That is what, as the ANC, would like to see.
Okay.
Fikile Mbalula has got no hope whatsoever. No integrity whatsoever, Fikile Mbalula. He says this is lawlessness, meaning the commissioner, the general, was not supposed to come out and say this thing in public. The man is tired. He's tired. His hands are tied. He's acting like a man. He's doing something that most of these politicians are failing to do. These politicians, they know the corruption in South Africa. They look away. The majority of these politicians, they know, but they are all looking away. He says this man is making desperate, grave accusations against the minister. He says he must follow protocol. Hey, now the question, Fikile Mbalula. South Africa, we fucked. We are fucked in South Africa. No, sir. No, sir. Fikile Mbalula understands what is at stake. That is why he's defending the ANC. That is why he's defending the ANC minister. And he continues to defend him, by the way. I can play more clips from the same interview where Fikile Mbalula continues to defend the minister. Listen to this, guys.
No, I'm asking in terms of the side of Senzo
I
Mkhwanazi
have
as a
already
politician.
answered that question.
Okay.
I've said that
So-
the ANC have got its own checks and balances.
So will
on
you be
such
doing your
matters.
checks and balances?
He
That's my
will
question.
account to the Integrity Commission to an extent that his actions, in terms of the allegations, it is alleged that he has compromised his standing. He will account to the Integrity Commission about those. He will also take us into confidence. He will come to Lutuli House and take us into confidence about these particular matters. But that is not the point of call. The immediate point of call is where he is deployed. And the immediate point of call is what? Is the people of South Africa. Crime is a serious matter in this country. And as the ANC is our priority number one.
Yes.
And in this particular instance, when there is this kind of things reported, it affects first the morale of the police, the people who are in the front line in the fight against crime, but also it brings uncertainty to the country. South Africa first. President is then in a better position to make it a point that the center holds.
Yeah.
So the center must hold. The ANC will play
There's
its
no
part,
hope in South
guaranteed.
Exactly.
I'll meet with Mkhunu. Tomorrow it's Monday, and we'll meet at Lutuli House as the officials. He will take us into confidence about these disparaging attacks. Where do they come from? Why there is what is happening? But at the end of the day, South Africa need progress.
Yes.
Hi, guys. I know, man. Okay, fine. They say he will account to the Integrity Commission of the ANC. But he must just focus on his immediate point of call where he is deployed. He must focus on being a minister of police because he's corrupt, but he must still focus on the job. That is what is important. He says what General Mkhwanazi has done is that he has affected the morale of the police. The police have got a morale. Our police in South Africa. So the ANC has used the South African Police Service as a tool to fight unemployment. And because of that, they employ people who are seeking for jobs, desperately seeking for jobs, and not people who want to be policemen and women. Our policemen are being bribed with a six-pack year-old on. I'm sure you've seen this video. Because these videos are going to pop out now everywhere. Hey, you guys did see this video of the roll-on, eh? Or a Nibonanga. Okay, for those who did not see it, watch this.
We just want to give thanks to this officer for someone who directed him to come to Brothers Unity Shop to support us. Now we have this one free. Everyone come to support Brothers Unity Shop. We have nice fashion regarding with the season. You are more than welcome.
Thank you, Majid.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you to the guy who showed you the shop.
I will go and show you my chief. I've got this one.
Thank you so much.
He's with a fraud now. That is
Much
very guy.
appreciated for viewing our show.
Okay, thank you, Majid. Thank you. Thank you. Mama?
And if you know the rules, this policeman must go and disclose that six-pack of roll-on. Because this is bribery. This is bribery. But that's what is going on. That's what is going on. You go to the borders and you go to the border patrol officers. They are taking these six-packs every day. They are being bribed by stupid thing, by a bag of potatoes. Just so that someone can cross, he's something, he's a little 10 rand, he's something, and people are crossing the border as they please. We don't have officials. Like I said, the current police that we have right now, that have been being deployed, even Jacob Zuma's time, are people that can't find any other job. It's not people that grew up and say, I want to be a police, like I did. I wanted to be a policeman when I grew up until I did the test. I passed the physical test, but I failed because I've got tattoos on my body. Imagine. Otherwise, I'll be standing next to Mkhwanazi today. I'll be chasing suspects. It's my passion. I love it. Even in the community here in Kimberley, I am part of the people that are fighting crime, helping young men that are struggling with drugs, trying to rehabilitate them as best as we can. But it's such a difficult job. Such a difficult job. I work with Wanyatsotsi. Here in Kimberley, we call it Wanyatsotsi in Kimberley. Hi, Zakala Bafet. Zakala. So now, what he's saying here, he says, we must bring what Mkhwanazi has done is bring uncertainty to the police. There was never certainty there. Uncertainty, and nobody's sure what they are doing there. They're just waking up and going. 2 days ago, is it 2 days ago? Yeah, from 2 days ago, they broke into my car and they stole some personal belongings there. Hey, perfect. So I went to the police, and as this hour, I'm giving my statement to the police. He's writing there. So no, I create conversation. I'm a podcaster. I create conversation with the police. I'm telling you the things that he was telling me, because I was like, but God, what is going on? Why are you guys not assisting us? Look at the queue, whatever. He was so defeated. He was like, hey, man, this police is being run like a Mickey Mouse. And that is what is happening. The police also themselves, they have lost hope in the system that they are operating under. You know, he says the center must hold. The center must continue to protect each other. This is the same Fikile Mbalula, who will come back years later and say, we protected the Minister of Police when he was wrong. Like we said, it was a swimming pool is a fire pool. It is him who's going to come out. There is absolutely no integrity there when it comes to Fikile Mbalula. Sisman. Now I want to play a video of Xolani Khumalo. You guys know Xolani Khumalo. He's a young man that fights crime properly. Young man, I was wishing that he could work one day with Nhlanhla and they can do crazy things here in South Africa and get rid of drug dealers here in South Africa. Kanti, I'm lying to myself. It's deeper than what you think. It's deeper. It's not you find a drug dealer, you report it, the police come, they arrest the drug dealer. It doesn't work like that. Not in South Africa. Not in South Africa. You find a drug dealer, you must still understand who is this drug dealer and what type of influence does this drug dealer have in the police service. You can't just arrest anyone. Like, look, Khumalo has said it himself. Let's listen to him quickly.
And at some point in Durban, you bust a rich drug dealer. You get a whole brigadier who's in charge of a unit or a department in SAPS. Tell your people to stand down. What are you doing there? At some point in Durban, it's a sketchy, mamas. Sahlangabezwa amabheke emarobotini they feel hey la ngathi izoshuba kaphuma out because of we didn't do a proper risk assessment in terms of lo muntu lo besiyom tell when you would we had the intelligence with the muntu is a drug dealer and is big and ama drugs were prepared in down so but in terms of the influence that he had we didn't quite make sure ukuthi isandla sakhe samba sifike kuphi so lapho sekuverify ibhamu so ufuna uverify ibhamu uthi let's check ukuthi le bhamu zini is right or is wrong. Imagine you are at a place to bust a big criminal, then they turn around and make you look like a criminal yourself. And Amaphoyisa are told to stand down. Go back Chigel. I'm not ready to lose my job now. I'm useless. But magazines akafuna ukuphelelwa isipani kunabantu abamphethe ngeremote bamcontrol ukuthi ngale ngosebenze nalo muntu So it shows ukuthi kahle kahle isizwe sethu sabantu abamnyama yiso kumele sife Grand Sharp. Abantu bethu basekasi bemele babhore Grand Sharp. The next thing was a program on drug awareness. Drug awareness for what? People know about drugs. You cannot know about drugs better than the person who's suffering from drugs. You cannot know the effect of drugs better than mama or mama drugs. Then you come and give them a nice English speech about hey, this, that. Those people need solutions.
So that is what is going on. The young man fights crime. There was a very sad video that I watched of him saying that he can't do normal things anymore. He has to constantly be walking with bodyguards and everything because of the type of people that he's fighting. How sad is that? You know, because he's fighting some serious Nigerians and some serious South African drug dealers, big ones, not small ones. But now you find where a drug dealer can call a commissioner, a police commissioner, and say, listen, brigadier, these people here who are making noise here, call them quickly or come and sort these people out. This is at a place, at a factory where the drugs are being manufactured, and yet to run for his life. This is what South Africa has become. Get rid of Jacob Zuma, South Africa will be fine. So now we must understand that it is no longer who is sitting at the presidency seat. It's the system that's wrong. It's the overall system that must be fixed. In fact, Leanne from the economic freedom fighter echoes what I'm saying, because the system itself is rotten. It needs an overhaul. Listen to what Leanne said.
Action as well as action pertaining to these allegations.
Alicia, there's no criminal elements in the South African Police Service. The South African Police Service is the chief criminal syndicate. All other syndicates answer to it. And the only way we are going to fix this problem is, as I said earlier, is that everyone needs to be removed. They need to be independently investigated. And for accountability and for justice to be served, we need to have an independent ad hoc committee that investigates everything. All whistleblowers. I mean, we have whistleblowers that are in prison. We have whistleblowers that are in hiding at the moment. Everybody must come and they must present this evidence, and we must be able to, as Parliament, come out with the report, and people must be fired, people must go to prison, and we need to clean up the system. It's beyond what you can even imagine.
And now imagine what Leanne is saying. Imagine is it even practical to say from today all the police in subs, you are all fired, all the Metro Police, all of you, you are all fired. As from tomorrow, reapply to the same position you are in right now. Some of you, we might take you back. We've got an independent people that are going to now screen you guys. All of you. How many police are there in South Africa? A lot. Practically, it's not practical. It's not practical. I would start with the head. I will start with the big guys first. I know it's rotten from the bottom to the top, from the top to the left to the right. But I'll start with the top. Say reapply. Let's check your credentials. Let's see what have you done. And I love what Leanne is saying, because the whole system is messed up. The whole system is messed up, Bantu Benkosi. So we can't keep on voting for politicians who don't want to fix crime. It's not difficult to fix crime. Get the right people in place. Get Abu Tolani, get Abu Mkhwanazi, get the right people in place that can fight crime. Hell, go and call Nhlanhla and fight crime. I know you will have a big mouth, but at least you will fight crime in South Africa. King Nhlanhla sebamthengile. Yeah. As you can see, everyone is bought. Everyone is bought. Mkhwanazi has just put the life of his family in danger. I hope before he went to the press conference, he moved his family. I hope he understands what is going on when you do such a thing. I hope he understands what type of money. He's talking about weapons that have been killed artists. The dockets are still sitting there. They are not signed. The warrant of arrest are not being signed and everything. You are next. Look at all of these whistleblowers who have fled the country. I whistleblower. You will do whistleblower at your own peril, in South Africa. Judges are corrupt. Judges are corrupt. So, rotabela kai. That is the sad thing that is happening here. Leave your thoughts on the comment section. Cyril Ramaphosa said he's coming. He's still, I think he's in Rio with the G20 staff. And then he said, listen, I'm coming back. We must get to the bottom of this. When the NPA, the National Prosecution Authorities, they dropped all the charges there in Palapala. They turned around and said there was no wrongdoing. The public protector looked away and said there's nothing wrong. You impeached advocate Busisiwe Mkhwanazi because she was coming for you. Now it is you we must trust to come and fight and solve the issue of Mkhunu and Mkhwanazi. It is you guys that we must trust now. We must listen from Cyril Manje. He's the one that is coming to fight crime. The ones that they sealed his campaign bank statement. He's the one that must come and fight crime. This South Africa is a joke, serious. This thing is a joke. Futsek, man. Futsek. Serious. Galangatila. No more badala karena mo serious. Guys, let me go and rest me. Now leave your thoughts on the comment section. Let me hear what you guys have to say. I even did not make a thank you to everyone that has donated to Paseta. Thank you so much. I'll do that tomorrow. Continue donating 50 Rand to the Pan-African School of Economics, Technology and Agriculture. We are slowly getting to the amount that we need to kickstart that building project phase 1. Thank you so much for tuning in on King Said So. Let's meet on the comment section. And don't forget to go to Paseta School YouTube channel. 12 o'clock every day a video is dropping for 14 days. So make sure that you are that side, you're subscribing, and let's grow that channel also so that people can know what is happening with Paseta. Until we meet again, don't forget to pray. But after you pray, stand up, African child. Do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace and Pan-Africanism. I salute.